Hello, Shepherd of the Prairie. I wanted to share a video with you about our upcoming year for Kids Connect. You've heard a couple of times by now that we are making some changes, and I just wanted to take one more opportunity to share with you a little bit about what those changes are and a little bit about why we are making some of these changes. So you'll recall that in past years we've set up Kids Connect where the kids will come up for the children's message early in our worship service, and then they depart from the children's message and head back to the fellowship hall for our Kids Connect lesson for the day. Well, we're changing something this year in that the kids will actually be beginning their Kids Connect lesson at the same time that we are starting worship. So we're asking families, if you can, to arrive about 15 minutes before worship time so that you can take your kiddos straight back to the fellowship hall for Kids Connect check-in. We're going to be using a new process this year for check-ins. It's going to be much more secure, and it's going to give us a lot more ability to track data, to check kids in and out, to make sure we know where they are and that they are safe. So we're asking you to arrive a little bit early so that you can take your kids to the fellowship hall, get them checked in, and then you can go about your normal routine as you prepare yourself for worship. Then the kids will return sometime during our sharing of the peace in worship so that they are back in time for Holy Communion. Now, a little bit about why we are doing some of these changes. There's a few reasons. One is that Jill has just needed more time in the past to conduct a meaningful lesson for the kids. By having them go back after the children's message and then come back roughly around the time that we have communion, it just wasn't giving enough time to get all of the things done that would make a meaningful and powerful lesson for our kids. So by having them start at the beginning of the worship service rather than in the middle, it gives us some more time. Another reason is we had so many kids who shared in their first Holy Communion last spring that we wanted to make sure that they are indeed back in worship in time to celebrate Holy Communion with us each week if they are of age to share in Holy Communion. And then the last thing is, as I mentioned, with our new check-in and check-out process, it's just going to be much safer as we are taking extra steps to move forward in our child protection policies here at Shepherd of the Prairie. So I hope this video has given you some answers to some questions that you may have had, and maybe has cleared up some of the ways that you may notice some changes to our Kids Connect programming. So we look forward to seeing you and your young ones here as we prepare to begin another great year of Kids Connect at Shepherd of the Prairie, a growing church for growing people. Have a wonderful week.